Hi to all my fellow X-Plane enthusiasts that are building their own objects to place in X-Plane. I've gotten a lot of requests about Sketchup, and if you're not familiar with Sketchup, Sketchup is a 3D modeling program that you can use to build objects and then place them into X-Plane. Now, the sky's the limit, no pun intended, on what you can build in a 3D modeling program like this, and you can get really creative. So, lots of questions. Let me give you in this first video 3 tools that are going to be essential for you to get started with building your own 3D models for X-Plane. If you're going to use SketchUp, what I would recommend is go to this website, and I'll put all the links in the description below. And you want to download the free version of SketchUp, and you can get this for Windows or for Mac. So that's where you go to download SketchUp. And then you need the plugin that's going to help you export your 3D object to X-Plane. And what you want to do is come to this website. Again, the link is in the description below. And you want to download SketchUp to X-Plane, that plugin. And remember where you have downloaded to, what file you put it in, because you're going to need it later. These instructions, I've found them not to be very useful with the latest versions of SketchUp. So I'll show you how to install the extension or plugin. And then lastly, you're going to need some kind of graphic editor like Gimp, that's free. Microsoft Paint, that's free. You can use Photoshop, but that's going to cost you. I use a Mac, and I use Pixelmator as my graphics editing tool to make textures for these 3D objects. So those are the tools that you're going to need. Let's go into SketchUp. We're going to talk about how to install the SketchUp to X-Plane extension so you can export your 3D objects to X-Plane. Okay, so I've got my version of SketchUp already installed on my machine. Notice it says Make up here. That's the free version. Make 2017. You're gonna get all kinds of advertisements, but you just click right here to start SketchUp. And you're going to get the default page that shows up, and it looks just like this. Ignore that. That's plugins updates. And there's, just so you know, there's a bunch of plugin that you can use with SketchUp. But for right now, we're primarily concerned with the SketchUp to X-Plane extension. So what we want to do when we've opened SketchUp, we want to go up to the menu and click on Window. Then go down to the Extension Manager, and you're going to see your extensions here, and you want to click on Install Extension, and then wherever you downloaded that extension, here it is right here, SketchUp to X-Plane, you're going to click on that and then open it. Now mine's already running, so I'm going to cancel this. Once it uploads, then you need to look for it and enable it. So here's my SketchUp extensions right here, and I have it enabled right here. So that's finished. Once it's enabled, then in order to check this out, I'm just going to do a quick object. Once I do that, I come over here to File and look all the way down. See this export to X-Plane? Well, that is the way that you know you've successfully installed the extension. Okay, and there's another thing that you can do is go ahead and click on the object, right click, and you run all the way down in the menu and you see X-Plane. And this is the way that you can add different things to surfaces or animations, but we'll get into all of that later. But this particular video is just what tools you need, the extension Sketchup to X-Plane, and how to install it. In the next video, we'll start talking about tools.